Okay, it's just to get our guys situated. Let's see, though. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. That really only leaves us one path.
Personnel, we have confirmed reports of outsider structures being built outside of St. Louis. No attacks reported, but sleepwalker infection has spiked in the area. Population is being evacuated. End report. Here you're gonna have a word with you-know-who. Give him a shiner for me, will ya?
I wonder if we will have options like hit the alien. Not that I'm inclined to, but just curiosity, really. What is this orange crap? Seniority of the Geneva Convention. As such, the standard POW protections are not extended to it. Huh. Well, yeah, shockingly, that usually happens when you encounter something that's that, even of your species. Autopsy report, Muton. Weighing over a quarter ton. Holy shit, so a quarter of a ton. 2,000. So 500 pounds. These walking tanks are either the product of extreme physical mutation or countless generations of eugenic breeding. Dubbed mutons, these devastating enemies are heavily armored and equipped with scatter lasers. Agents are advised to keep their distance and focus fire on a single target to penetrate the creature's defenses. Mutons' impressive physiology is further augmented by an array of implants, but these do not include the same neural relays found in outsiders. With neither the hierarchical communication of the outsiders nor the coerced submission of the sectoids, it appears that mutons are engaged as mercenaries in the enemy's forces. But without an understanding of their payment or motivations, humanity has little chance of being able to employ these powerful forces or sway their loyalty. Interesting. Mercenaries, so they're like Krogans. Huh. They're a lot like Krogans, actually. Okay, well, I'm gonna go down there and see what the fuck that is. Can I go in there? I can. What's this? The hell is that?
Calm yourself, Doctor. Irrationality will not help us identify enemy infiltrators.
Calm while you perform tests on men, like livestock.
These tests serve to protect them, and after all, they are all volunteers.
Maybe, but we're still not certain of what side effects.
Ah, William, welcome to our newly refitted laboratory. I'm certain that Dr. Veer would love to give you a tour of the facilities. Yeah, Herr Doctor?
Yes, of course. I'll just leave Heinrich to his tests.
Alright.
Down here is what we call the workshop. It's where we test the new equipment and applications. It's all quite experimental, so don't use anything here until it's been cleared for the field.
Alright. The hell is that? You want to tell me that?
Here we go. As you see, we have the automated turret deployed, but it cannot draw a line of sight on any targets. You can lift a target out from behind its cover to get a clear shot. But if you face many targets, it might be a better option to lift your turret instead.
Really?
Go ahead and try. The engineers are especially proud of the gyroscopic stabilization that makes that possible. It'd be a shame not to put it to use in the field.
Is that all?
The boys in the lab just wanted to make sure you knew all your options in the field. Never know when it'll come in handy.
No shit. That's awesome. That's a... Wow, cool.
As you may have guessed from the glow, this is where we store element 115, or Illyrium. Understanding it is vital to our ability to adapt and adopt outsider technology. But so far our results have been mixed, at best. But I'm sure you didn't come here just for a guided tour. I'll leave you to your duties, William.
Alright. Well, actually, I can talk to you some more.
Agent Carter, I fear I haven't properly expressed my gratitude for the rescue you provided me.
No sweat. I was happy to do it, man.
Just happy to have a man like you on board. We need all the help we can get.
Appreciated, Carter. I hope I live up to your expectations.
Shame we couldn't rescue more survivors from Rosemont.
Yes, of course. At the very least, it would be a tremendous help to have Lawrence here.
He was an outsider, Doctor.
That didn't keep him from being an excellent lab assistant. And a friend.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so he was an outsider, but he was still helping, so very weird.
Did you know that your assistant was one of them?
Yes, well, believe it or not, I'm as shocked as you. More so, I dare say. He was so dedicated, so curious. But that's no excuse. I mean, how could I have been such a fool?
You're lying. I'm supposed to believe you worked side by side with an enemy operative and never had any idea. They call you a genius.
Believe what you will, Agent, I was fooled, and by someone I came to care quite deeply about. I don't expect you to fathom the intricacies of human emotion, but I don't care for your insinuations. I am as much a patriot as any enlisted man.
They didn't hire me for my sensitivity, Doc. Sorry if my heart doesn't go out for a traitorous alien.
The question is, traitorous to whom? He provided us with invaluable information.
Your assistant mentioned something called Mosaic. Said you were the key to it. Seemed to have something to do with the measurements you were taking. Any idea what he meant by that?
I don't know much about it at all, other than it controls the Venn gates connecting our worlds, and it also seems to exact some degree of influence over the denizens of that world. As to why Lawrence regarded me as the key to it remains a mystery.
But what is it? Is it a thing? Or a person? What is it?
I wish I knew, Agent. It could be any number of things. A natural force, a psychological disorder. One thing is certain, however. It does seem to be accessible via physical technology.
Huh.
The people we saw back there. The stuck ones. The ones who can't stop doing the same thing over and over. What's the skinny on them? Are they us? Or are they them?
To be honest, I haven't the foggiest. I can say it was horrifying to witness. My students, one by one, falling victim to the condition.
How does it operate? Why does it only take some people?
A mystery as yet, but one I aim to get to the bottom of. I did notice trends. More students than professors, more whites than blacks. Nothing I can yet identify as the source.
Before I go, tell me, why are you so valuable? Falk seems to think we can't win this thing without you.
I suppose he regards the work I've been doing with ARPA as essential. I've been tracking audio signals gathered via telemetry. I shot my findings around the scientific community for months.
Anything concrete?
Only subtle results, but Myron, Director Falk, recognized their import. I thought it was merely a curious anomaly, but he felt it was a warning. Guess now we know who was right.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I gotta side with the doctor there. I mean, alien or not, the guy was helping us. So, to me, he was on our side. Salvage report, Sectopod. While not a living alien species, the Sectopod poses a new danger. Standing 20 feet tall, this heavily armored fighting robot is equipped with heavy weapons atop multiple all-terrain legs that can be used as impromptu melee weapons. Oh, that's good to know, actually. Sectopods are controlled by a living sectoid encased and sustained within the armor. These pilots are unable to leave the sectopod. In many cases, their containment tanks are wielded shut and may actually be a carefully bred subspecies developed solely for this purpose. The pilot's loyalty would have to be unquestionable, and while they do not wear the slave colors of the Brethren, they bear significantly more intrusive neural implants. Huh. Some more mental persuasion. Autopsy report. Commander! Leaders of the outsider forces, the commanders exhibit the same physique of other outsiders, but have significantly more complicated neural implants as well as much more advanced equipment. Personal shielding is common, and many other tactical abilities may be available to these dangerous enemies. Agents are advised to make commanders a top priority in any engagement. Well, no shit. Commanders do not exhibit the same poor living conditions of their subordinate grunts. Nutrition is plentiful, physical trauma is minimal, and many commanders carry personal effects into battle. These often appear to be devotional items, perhaps involved in religious ceremonies centered around their origin. The precise details of this origin are still being examined by Dr. Weir, but it is believed to be the communication network utilized by the Outsiders' neural implants. What is this?
Lawrence, have you seen these latest findings? Just a moment, Alan. I'm finishing a minor change to your calculations. Oh, the hell with bloody hell. That's brilliant. Oh, I don't know about all that. It's just a minor change. You would have done it yourself. In time.
Maybe, but you're the one who did it today. If I'm not careful, you'll be replacing me as head of this project.
And take away your prized work? Anyway, what was it you wanted to show me? What? Oh, it's these new transmissions that we've been receiving. Dr. Rossi believes they may be extraterrestrial in origin. Take a look. Extraterrestrial transmissions? You don't say. Think of it. Intelligent life on other worlds. A culture more advanced than ours, reaching across the void to welcome us to the Brotherhood of the Stars. Alan, you're making some rather dangerous assumptions.
Oh, I know it could be nothing. Some Soviet trick, perhaps. But think, Lawrence. If it really is from another planet, why, someday our Vengate project could bridge our worlds.
Yes, I suppose that could be possible.
Why, this could be the start of a new chapter in human history.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
I wonder how long the Lawrence guy was actually, with us before he, before this whole thing started.
Graviton nullifier ready.
What's this?
Carter, we could use
Gunship.
opinion on
Hold on. Self-support gunship. The gunship we faced was only one of a countless number of outsider multi-purpose assault ships, but it has provided us with an excellent array of technological materials for study. The combined thrust gravitic propulsion systems, Illyrium transfer power source, and assorted environmental control systems should be especially useful if we are to take fight to the enemy. More generally, we find that while the enemy gunships are very sturdily built for war, they also bear evidence of extended heavy usage with only minimal repairs. In some cases, unnecessary systems, luxury, and entertainment suites have been cannibalized for use in more pressing repairs, weapons, and propulsion, suggesting that the Outsiders have been running low on supplies in the course of their extended conquests. This may explain the urgency of their attack on Earth.
Could you press that button?
Sure.
Whoa, what? Oh, get me down!
Looks like it works on biological subjects. Let's switch that to a gradual reintroduction of normal gravity, huh?
So, agents are using this to immobilize targets in the field?
Among other things, it's been a big help in construction, too.
Huh.
Seems like it'd be a revolution for aircraft, too.
Oh, you haven't heard about the other project, have you?
What are you talking about?
Nothing, never mind.
Alright, cool. I think now we've just got maybe him to talk to, but let's just make sure... Oh, yeah, more reports. Note. Outsider biological examination. Dr. Dresner. Here are the findings from the outsider biopsies. I should call out a few of the more interesting findings which may be useful for your own research. Number 1, the outsider's biology is largely... I fucked that up. Anyway, the outsider's biology is largely similar to our own. Carbon-based, bipedal, vertebrate, all that. They appear to eat, crap, breathe, bleed, and die like us. 2, many appear to have major modifications to their circulatory, nervous, respiratory, skeletal, and muscular systems. These appear to be synthetic additions, but the implantation method is far too thorough and precise for any surgery we've ever seen. Number 3, on death, these modifications overheat, rapidly consuming themselves and their hosts. Careful surgery can prevent this, but it's very difficult and dangerous. Surgeon Kirkhope, if I'm saying that right, receives severe blisters on the fingers of his scalpel hand. Thank you very much. I trust this is enough information for you to work with, and my staff can return to treating injured humans and studying the afflicted sleepwalkers. If you require more data, you are cordially invited to perform your own goddamn research. Dr. Jeff Hara.